Welcome back to the Steady Show, Steady Family. We have a very interesting show lined up for you. Today is the day many have been waiting for in Jamaica, and that day is what?
The race between the People's National Party and the People National Party.
Definitely so. It's Lisa versus Mark today.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Bring Back Love versus Going with Golden. And we know that the most important people today are the delegates who will be casting their votes to see who is more deserving to become president of the People's National Party. So, you know, the fate of the party now lies with the decision of the delegates, and the people are counting. So we just wanted to share some pointers that we feel are important for delegates to for the delegates to pay attention to. So pass it on to the delegates if you know who they are, so they can carefully consider what they're going to do. You agree with that, steady voice?
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm gonna go through a list I've created real quick, in no particular order. So, number one, keep in mind you're not just voting for a party leader, but a leader that can rebuild and redevelop the party into a robust opposition that can hold the government accountable to better governance.
Exactly. We want somebody who can go up against the current Prime Minister and win against the current Prime Minister. Somebody who will allow the opposition to oppose when they need to, and to do so effectively, and to agree when they need to.
Absolutely. Choose a leader that can inspire confidence in the party and that can galvanize the youth and uncommitted majority to vote. Less than 40% of Jamaicans voted in the general election just held on September 7th. So we definitely want somebody that can bring out the voters.
That's key. And then the election before that was 47%.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the lowest in history,
Mm-hmm.
in Jamaican political history. Um, so we definitely need to have somebody who can bring the people out.
I agree. Yeah? Choose a leader that can inspire or hold the government accountable, to attract innovation and commitment from the private sector and global investors, to create employment and strengthen our export markets.
Yeah, we're tired of hearing people say how bad the Jamaican economy is and how terrible we are at
Yes.
exporting and how great we are at importing.
Yes.
We need to change that narrative completely.
True.
We need somebody who can do that.
Agree. Choose a leader that will choose the right cabinet that will work for the good of the Jamaican people and who will not prioritize personal and party interests above the needs of the country.
Yes,
No.
I think if we're fair over the years, we've seen where people have been loyal to people in their campaign, so they feel like they have to be loyal to them and
Yes.
giving them a portfolio.
Yes.
We want somebody who is brave enough to do away with that and say, you're good for this portfolio, I'm going to put you here. You are not good for this portfolio, although you're my friend.
Yes.
Have a seat somewhere.
Put people where they can fit, function, and flourish. Yeah?
Ooh, yes.
All right, so choose a leader that has an active plan and strategy to tackle crime and violence and who will not crumble under pressure when it comes down to strong criticism and opposition and pushbacks. Yeah?
Somebody needs to be good at this in the PNP, and has always been a sore point.
Mhm.
And so you want to choose the better person. They probably don't have a plan yet, but they need to come up with a plan.
They
and
need
to
to.
do so quickly.
Yes. Choose a leader that will play an active role in holding the government accountable to modernize and improve educational systems and resources to eradicate the failure rate in schools, especially since COVID-19.
This one is just, it's such a massive, this current government, the Jamaica Labour Party government has done such a sordid job of managing education
Yes.
in this current environment. Like, whatever the PNP tries to do
Yes.
better, whoever can do better, let them.
Yes.
They need to choose the person who can.
Absolutely. Choose the leader that will hold accountable, choose the leader that will hold the government accountable to create proper drainage in flood-prone areas, and that will procure solid contractual services to build and fix roads that will not break away during hurricane and floods, causing disruption to those in the most vulnerable areas and so on. Very important. Jamaica nearly washed for the other day because of the rains, and we always notice these problems. So we need somebody to hold it. The whole of the road them down there are in Jamaica, mash up and all of them something there because of the floods. I mean, I say the flood never wicked because the waters were very high, but we need to build something that is sustainable. So we need an opposition that will hold the government accountable to making good decisions.
And one who will, when they get in power, ensure that they put something in place, or at least maintain what is put in place.
Maintain what is put in place for the good of the Jamaican people. Yeah?
Yeah.
Choose the leader that will hold the government accountable to build the promised tech schools and centers that can help to create a more diverse and highly skilled job market. You know, so we can attract more lucrative overseas investments in addition to the ICT sector.
That's a great point. This government is doing a good job of it so far. What the PNP needs to do is to choose that someone who can be a great part of this conversation.
And who can expand on what's already.
Exactly, to expand on what's already there,
Yes.
to have better ideas than the ideas that are here now, so we can be more competitive.
Yes, good. And I'd say the last thing is, choose a leader that can negotiate and stand up to the present government and stand up for the party so that the PNP can become a part of the conversation again and be a viable force. You understand me? Choose a leader that has backbone and who's ready to, from day one, start to take on the real job to be done, which is being a strong opposition and inspiring confidence enough, so that the people can get back to a place where they respect the PNP the way they're supposed to be respected.
And to respect their franchise.
And to respect their franchise.
Because when we reach to a stage where we don't even want to go out and vote, it's a sad state in Jamaica.
Absolutely.
We shouldn't accept it.
So this is just a short message to the delegates, Pay attention to these things. Also, those in the comment section, please let us know what other thing you need. We're gonna need, in order in our opposition leader, just to ensure that they do the job we want them to do for the betterment of Jamaica as a whole. Yeah, man. So this is a steady show. This is our little advice and guidelines to the delegates. And tomorrow, you understand me?
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing and make sure. And we hope that the best candidate, or the better candidate, will win the race. Big up on yourself, Jamaica. This is the Steady Show saying remember to like, share, and subscribe.